For several years in the NBA, despite everyone clearly seeing that this dude was a hard worker, that he would do anything it takes to win, Jimmy Butler had kind of a bad reputation, at least if you were listening to some of the stories in the mainstream media. After being traded from the Chicago Bulls, my Chicago Bulls, where I sat there and watched Jimmy Butler grow into the star that he was, they discarded him. They sent him to Minnesota, where once again he moved to the 76ers after a fallout with some of those players. And then when the 76ers decided to give Tobias Harris a contract instead of Jimmy Butler, and he went to the Miami Heat, people said, well, there must just be a problem with Jimmy. No, there's no problem with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a problem for everyone else in the league because finally, with Miami, he has found a team that's willing to build around him. He's found a team that's willing to put all these pieces in place, and a team that's built out of other people that want to win just as badly as he does, that all do the little things, whether it's defense, whether it's rebounding, playing together, trusting each other. And now the Miami Heat are on the brink of returning to the NBA Finals, and they have done it in a fashion that has embarrassed the Boston Celtics. Not only did they take the first two games in Boston, but in that game 3, they made the Celtics quit. It was embarrassing. They are now getting roasted, even by Lakers legends. Magic Johnson said for the first time, basically, in his life, he saw a Boston Celtics team quit. And it was pretty sad to see. Jason Tatum, as good as Jason Tatum has been all year and as good as he's been at points in this playoffs, but Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, all these guys, even Grant Williams out there trying to talk all this trash, these guys looked defeated in Game 3. They took a beating from the Miami Heat, and now they're basically a laughingstock. And they're doing it. Like, the Heat are doing this with guys that everybody else passed on. It's not a superstar team. It's not Jimmy Butler and LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. No, that's not what it is. They have built this team to be functional together, to play well together, to all do the little things together, whether it's passing, whether it's defense, whatever it may be. Look at this. The Heat's rotation has more undrafted players than lottery picks. Cody Zeller, who barely gets any playing time. Kevin Love, who was a pickup midseason. They got him for nothing. Nobody wants Kevin Love on their team anymore. That's how it felt, but he's a big contributor for this team. And then Bam Adebayo. Other than that, you got Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler picked at the very end of the first round. And then Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, and Duncan Robinson all playing meaningful minutes, all being massive contributors. I think all those guys have had 20-point games at some point in this playoffs. Maybe not Max Strus, but it's crazy to see the contributions they're getting from people the rest of the NBA didn't want. And Charles Barkley's bashing the Boston Celtics. Magic Johnson's bashing the Boston Celtics. You saw Jimmy Butler trash Marcus Smart for all of his trash talk despite them being down. The Heat know they got this in the bag because they are a team that is willing to do everything. The Boston Celtics right now are not. You got to hear what Chuck said. When Gabe Vincent was in the post-game interview on TNT after having a massive night, I think 29-point game for Vincent. It was a great game for him. Another one of those undrafted guys. Listen to what Chuck says. This is great.
You know, they're a really good team. They're a well-coached team. They got stars. They're not going to lay down. So, we got to come in and handle business on Tuesday.
Yeah, clearly you didn't watch the game tonight. Talk about well coached and don't lay down. Go look at the tape again. Easy.
Clearly, you didn't watch the tape. Yeah. You got to say those things, right? Because you're still focused on winning that game 4, completing this sweep of the Boston Celtics. But the Celtics gave up. They played like shit in game 3, and the entire team, their attitude, they were defeated. They were crushed by Jimmy Butler and that Miami Heat team. I love it as a Chicago Bulls fan, a guy who watched those D Rose, Jimmy Butler days, and then Jimmy Butler evolved into this leader, into this scorer. He was always a great defender. But now Jimmy is evolved into one of the best players in the NBA, and right now he may be playing better than anyone else. He's about to lead this 8-seed Miami Heat to the NBA Finals. Now, I don't know if that's what the NBA wants. I'm sure the NBA wanted Lakers-Celtics. That doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Let me know what you think about this. If you've been watching this series, you've been watching Jimmy, if you've been watching the Celtics just completely and totally fall apart, let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.